is Mark Swickle, and I am the Chief Marketing Officer of qubittech. I want to welcome you today. I'm going to be talking to you about qubittech's 2020 marketing plan for the remainder of the year. First slide, please. So Qubittech is a fintech company. Next slide. And a little bit about our background before we get into the marketing plan, who we are, what we do, and how we do it. First, I'll start with our CEO, which you may be familiar with, Greg Lyman. Greg has organized 3 successful IPOs in his career. He has been involved in transactions in over 90 countries and has attended more than 150 conferences. He's personally raised more than $300 million in the blockchain industry, and he is considered a top 20 ICO bench. He is also, more importantly, the co-founder of a digital investment bank which trades on the Canadian Stock Exchange. Next slide. A little bit about us. Qubittech was created by a group of independent experts. We focus on algorithmic and manual methods of trading. We control asset management as well as utilizing experts in all fields, including quantitative analysis, quantum computing, as well as independent analysts. The main goal of Qubittech is to provide retail investors with an effective way to invest in Qubittech currency assets. The main focus for us today, though, it will be our marketing plan. Next slide. A little bit about myself. I have been involved in Wall Street for over 25 years, particularly in the international investment banking side. I have done over 50 million euros in transactions in Asia for startups focusing on AI robotics. In 2014, I was engaged in business development with a firm called JK&D, where we did public transactions with governments on amounts equal to about 1.9 billion. Those were in satellites, oil and gas, and power plants. Since 2009, though, I have been the owner of my own company, in which I've been an advisor to hedge funds and family offices, roughly around $500 million in transactions. And since 2015, I've been fortunate enough from time to time to work with the Thai government on their waste management programs, as well as other energy programs. Next slide. Okay, on to the fun stuff. This is really exciting, and I hope everyone is paying attention, because now I'm going to go through with you our marketing plan for quarters 3 and 4. And as well as a new program that we've just come up with, which is absolutely fantastic, which you'll find out more at the end, so stick around. That is the launch of the Qubittech Elite Roundtable. Next slide. So the topics I want to cover with you today are the following. I want to talk to you about our budget and the allocation source of that budget, our 2020 sales company targets, as a percentage of the packages that you are now looking at, continent and country expansion campaigns. We're going to talk about the Qubittech Roundtable Elite, which you don't want to miss. And then, of course, we've developed internally our own core values and a mission statement, which we want to share with you. But before we begin, I just want to make a special announcement. Qubittech has decided that it will spend between 3 to 5% of its profits on Qubittech funded programs to benefit global charities and special humanitarian projects, as determined by that Qubittech Top 20 Roundtable Elites. So very exciting to give back to our global brothers and sisters, and we hope that you guys will join us and share in this effort. Next slide, please. Okay, so our budget and our allocation source for that budget. So most companies that are in the MLM, they will take their package money and allocate certain amounts to do programs and recruit and have gala dinners. At Qubittech, we're not doing that. We have used an outside investor source to grow our company, as well as from our own organic growth. And that company's name is Swissquote. They are a leader in online banking. What we've done is we've just completed a round of funding with them, and what we're going to be doing is taking approximately 20% of that funding and contributing towards a marketing budget. And in the next few slides, you're going to see how we're going to spend that and how we're going to benefit from that as a community. Next slide, please. Okay, so in this slide, we're talking about our marketing budget disbursement. So across all of these categories, we will spend 100% of the budget that we just explained. So social media campaign, typical Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, we will have moderators. We're going to allocate about 10% there. Then we have live events, with the first one being in Dubai. And at the end of the program, I will explain to you that opportunity for you to come free to Dubai and stay with your friends and to actually meet all of the management team and other members from around the globe. We're also using a big chunk of that money to target certain countries and communities in our own campaign to launch new offices. I'm going to go through that with you in just a minute, but this is a really critical point that we need to get across, that we are looking for leaders, and that we're going to be opening up offices around the globe very, very soon. And then, of course, as we mentioned earlier, again, the Elite Leader Search Program that I'm going to talk to you about, we're allocating about 15% there. And of course, we left some off to the side for special occasions, another 15%. Next slide, please. Okay, our 2020 sales targets as a percentage split of the packages. Now, this is really important. We really encourage you as members to target your package sales in a ratio almost exactly to what we're giving. Now, of course, some will be top heavy, some will be bottom heavy, but if you can try to target these numbers, we feel that you'll be able to maximize your profits. So we would like to see about 50% of the packages sold are in the bronze and bronze plus category, with 25% in the silver plus. Gold, we think will land about 15% of those sold in the gold and gold plus. And of course, the almighty powerful platinum and platinum plus. If we can get our portfolio up to around 10%, we're going to be able to hit our targets going forward. As a community, we've targeted a total sales between now and the end of the year of 5,000 trading bots. So we're hoping that you guys will help us reach these goals. Next slide, please. Okay, we're going to break down the globe right now and give you some highlights in each of the different countries where we're doing some really great things. So the EU/UK, we've got Italy, Germany, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, and Greece, and of course the UK. We are now looking to do some great work in the short run between now and the end of the year in Italy and Germany, and we've identified a few leaders in Spain where we can actually hope to open up offices in one, if not all three of those countries. Next slide, please. Okay, my favorite part of the world is Asia. That's where I reside in Thailand. So I'm very excited about the following announcements. So we've got really great people already working on the ground in Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and also in Vietnam. We are set to open up an office in Thailand and Bangkok within the next 21 days or sooner. We're looking at Singapore and Malaysia right now as well with a few leaders. And of course, our favorite place in Asia as well is in Vietnam. We've got some great folks already on the ground there. We've got our documents converted into Vietnamese as well as Thai. And we will be launching our Vietnamese website quite soon. So hang in there. We're almost finished with that. And I think this is going to be a very key part of the world for us to have great success. Next slide. Now I'd like to talk to you about Central America and Latin America. We've made great strides in the last 10 to 14 days, particularly in Brazil and Portugal with a very large group. We had a phone call with a gentleman out of Colombia who's got his own digital exchange that we're talking to currently, thinking about doing a potential joint venture with him. So we've got our very good grasp on the leaders, the top leaders, particularly also in Mexico. We had a great conversation. We expect an office in Mexico and in Brazil in the coming weeks, so keep your eye on that as well. Next slide. And of course, where we came out of the box doing quite well right away is in the region of the world where we have Russia, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Georgia, Kazakhstan, Ukraine, and a few other breakaway countries. And we are really doing well. We have large member bases over there. It's growing rapidly every day. We plan on having Russia have a very big office, and as well in Georgia and potentially the Ukraine and Kazakhstan. So again, keep your eye on the growth factors there. Any of you who are interested in also opening up an office, please contact your sponsor and let us know who you are and how we can help you. Next slide. So I'm going to highlight a couple of countries here that are standalone that are absolutely fantastic for us. One of those being India. We have had some great calls in the last 48 hours with some top groups in India, particularly one gentleman who I'm excited to tell you is a consultant. He is going to be helping us achieve our first MLM license in India, as well as to secure other licenses and paperwork surrounding our technology of quantum computing as it relates to trading. So India, keep an eye on that as well. We are doing fantastic work there. Again, let your partners and leaders and sponsors know that India is going to be online, probably with full regulations within the next 14 to 21 days. Next slide, please. And so, and a little bit of a newer relationship with West Africa and Nigeria. We've just now commenced working with a couple of groups there. We plan on having an office open quite soon there, and hopefully that will spread throughout the region as we move our way into further into West Africa and down into South Africa. Next slide, please. Now we talk about China, where we are very excited. As of probably about 3.5 hours ago, we just signed a very big group in China led by a very strong woman, and she is now a member of the Qubitech team, and she's going to be expanding there, and hopefully a couple of other groups that we're talking about. We definitely plan on having a few offices in China, and it's in a very important region for us. We must have success there, and we're going to be working closely with these people to learn how to get that done. So where goes China, I think goes Qubittech. So keep an eye on China as well. If you need help opening up people there, please contact our staff, and we have all of our documentation now in Chinese, and we'll be able to get that to you upon demand. Next slide, please. So here is just a little bit of information on where we were on June 22nd and where we are as of the other day on July 9th in terms of visitors to our website. You can see the numbers there. They're pretty impressive. Russia in the lead, but we also have Brazil and Ukraine and India, as well as Kazakhstan and some other countries like Bulgaria and Germany. So we've spread out all over the globe. This is growing and growing each and every day, and that's because of you, people who are out there spreading the Qubitech word and our mission, and we're very excited about expanding that for the remainder of this year. Next slide, please. Okay, now we're going to get to my favorite part. I get excited here. This is a program I've been working on for quite a while with our team, with our CEO and our CTO and other members of the family of Qubitech. And this is our top leader acquisition program, Qubitech Roundtable Elite. The Qubitech Roundtable Elite consists of 20 members from around the globe. They will be selected. The first 3 seats will be selected by the Dubai event and announced in Dubai. The CEO will pick one, the CTO and myself will also pick one. And then before the end of the year, we will also add 2 more for a complete 5 seats taken by the end of the year. These 20 global Qubitech reps, they are what we will consider the best and brightest and most talented. And not only in terms of making money, but quality human beings who have the types of skills like leadership and honesty, a great business acumen, and people who really care about Qubittech and the family of Qubittech and want to advance our effort globally. Next slide, please. Okay, we just came up with this the other day. We hope you will share in thinking about this with us. These are our core values. We call it CHILL. Very easy to remember. Charity, honesty, integrity, and leadership. And these are also core key values that we expect our Qelite team members to represent. Qubittech elites are held to the highest standard, and they will be led by our CEO, Greg Lyman. And as co-chairs of the roundtable, you will see both myself as well as our CTO, Per Lin. Next slide, please. Okay, the Qubittech mission statement. I'm going to read it to you. I really want people to embrace this mission statement, and I want them to memorize it if possible and share this with your community. It's very important to us. We achieve communal respect and admiration through education of blockchain and quantum technologies at the government, business, and local community levels, with a focus on Qubittech technology applications for achieving economic equality, which will lead to additional peace and harmony amongst all the people on the planet. Okay, really, Qubittech's technology is designed to return the power of Wall Street and the elite to the common person. And so we really value this mission statement, and we hope you will too. Next slide. Okay, this is just a 40,000-foot view of our expansion program. We hope to install 5 regional offices through our representatives. If you remember the program, it's from a rank 4 high or higher. And we believe that we right now have identified a regional manager for Southeast Asia, for China, definitely for India and Russia, and for South America. And we're still looking for Europe and Nigeria, but we're getting closer and closer every day. So if you're interested in the program, please step up and let us know. Next slide, please. Okay, the future of Qubittech. Okay, this is a target for the company. This would be absolutely amazing if we can reach it. As many of you know, we've told you before that McKinsey has a targeted analysis of quantum computing technology companies. They will account for $1 trillion in revenue globally by 2045. And what we're looking to do as a company is slice out 5% of that. If we're able to do that, you can do the math. That's $50 billion. So we're hoping that you can help us achieve that. Obviously, you will share in that revenue stream as well. And that's a long-term goal of ours, and that we'd like to keep that up front and keep reminding our members of the same thing. Next slide, please. So we're winding down the webinar right now, and I want to leave you with a few final thoughts. One of them is our Qubittech first meeting, which will take place in Dubai. As I mentioned earlier, you have from the time of July 1st to August 15th to reach certain goals. On your dashboard, you'll see a widget that tracks your total volume. 30,000 in volume gets you 1 free ticket and hotel. You get another ticket if you make it to 60,000. So I'm hoping everyone can achieve this that's out there desirous of this, and we will see you in Dubai. Next slide. So I want to thank each and every one of you for your time today. Hopefully you've learned a little bit about what's coming down the pike, and hopefully you're just as excited as I am. And please keep your eye on 2020 Elite program. This is something that we're going to be very excited about. We're looking for those 20 elite people. Again, it's not just about high volume, it's about being a leader. So thank you for your time. We wish you the best of luck, and God bless.